once he's level 6. He can stay underneath the turret, allow his jungler to play bot side, and say, try to dive me, I'll just take one of you to the Shadow Realm.
Good change.
Agenda in a couple of minutes from now.
Look at this lane state too, looking for the flash into the cocoon. Looks like we'll have our first blood, and that one's gonna be given to Faker in the mid lane.
To at least investigate his options bot side.
It's almost like you guys read the script, but instead of going for the dragon, he wants to go down to the bottom side. Faker has flash again. We could just see deja vu here if he wants to go for it, trying to bait Toby forward. This time just gonna use the dash. Dominus used by Toby, but it's not gonna be enough as the slash comes through.
Yeah. There you go.
10. Toby spotted coming on down. It looks like Teddy and Effort should know about this. Trying to clear out the wave as fast as possible. Even using Arcane Shift, saying get the hell out of bot lane as Clid very comfortably going to take down Shelly and look to take some play to the top lane.
It's a very telegraphed play coming through from Griffin. You pick Mordekaiser to be strong on the weak side. Speaking of the weak side, I see 2v1, but Mord has his ultimate to turn this.
Oh, he landed that one. Already a ton of damage down onto Doran, but you can tell, as Papa was saying, they don't want to go for the dive just because of the champion that Mordekaiser is. They'll get a bunch of the gold.
He can't activate that Death Realm.
All right, flash available.
This is the mini game.
Oh, he's gonna flash the cocoon, but it's still maybe enough damage. We're in the Death Realm here. Doran trying to get him down, but the repel is enough to get Clid to go 1v1 as Khan casually gonna take out the turret.
Let's remember that you pick
SKT's top, they need a leg to stand on in the later stages. They need to roll.
Boy.
We have Spear of Shojin done for Renekton. We know that makes him a boss in the 1v1. We have Gunblade done for Akali, and we're almost on 2 items for an Ezreal. In the mid lane, looking for a dive.
Here we go. Nice Feather Storm to get Viper to safety. They don't quite have the damage here on the hedge. Faker is going to hop out because of that, but what about Clid? He has to flash over, and Doran, he's looking to hunt right now, going 1v1, but Clid is able to get out of there as SKT reaches for the kills.
I'm not sure I'm willing to come with this trust fall, but let's see it. I'm ready for some blood.
Doran could be in a lot of trouble. Look at the burst, not even able to use his ultimate, and down goes the Mordekaiser just like that.
It's going to be a Drake, it's going to be turrets, it's going to be a whole lot of things going the way of SK Telecom T1.
The 2,000 gold lead, another Infernal Dragon.
And face check.
Take a look at Toby. He's like, please let me get rid of that Banshee's Veil just one time.
Nope.
And the answer is no. We're going 1v1 now in the Death Realm. Faker against Doran, and actually pretty even for now. We have a bunch of fighting outside of it, but Faker has to be careful. But there's the Devourer to get Doran to safety as he got low himself. So the mid laner and the top laner go head to head, but in the end, SKT still in the better position. Will be able to pick up that Drake.
They're going to be able to pick it up, and now will the Infernal, I did not see, it's going to be another Cloud Dragon. So not the best role for SKT, but one that they're going to have to accept nonetheless, as now the question becomes, can they somehow get Baron on the menu, or are we looking at another 13 minutes?
Now we're on 3.5 items for that Xayah, so the time's ticking, the clock's ticking here, and Griffin are getting stronger by the minute, and they're trying to make some plays with it, but Teddy, look at him go 1v4. This guy just doesn't give a damn right now. He's gonna chunk out the 2 of them, and now we're looking for Lehens, who does not have that flash. Kali in the bot lane, but take a look at Teddy. He's still going 1v4, and now they're gonna...
Because then the Baron hijinks we've alluded to multiple times are not available. Here's that Death Cap Akali.
Well, they're gonna get the ult out of this one in the 1v1, and take a look at Teddy. Just watch this Ezreal. He's looking for it, gets the flash. Here comes Khan over the turret, going for the kill. Would have had some help from his buddy Teddy, but he's able to do it alone. It's true. I mean, this is...
Why aren't they taking Cloud?
Oh, we're looking for Teddy here, but he's got a QSS, and he's looking to turn it back as Clid. Look at the damage, the poke coming out. Baker's going into the back line, and we have Akali coming in from behind as well. There is no chance for Griffin to win this fight, unfortunately, and 4 guys immediately gonna get wrecked here in the river, and SKT with the massive lead now looking for the ace as they chase down the mid lane.
SKT, Well, I mean, at this point, Chovy, he wasn't there for the team fight. The death timers are way too high. Chovy, he's gonna try to be a hero.
Oh, we're doing it. They don't even want the Baron. Chovy trying to go in there, immediately dies. 0-3 on the game, and that's gonna be 1-0 in favor of SKT as they will be taking down the Nexus here in game number 1.
And I mean, this is the kind of game that can mentally affect players. How is Doran feeling?
Camille has been a win condition very reliably in the side lane for Khan and in the LCK, was to up their jungle aggression game by picking the Elise.
Oh, here we go. Doran's getting in there, one shot, but it's not going to be enough. So actually, attempts one in the top side. He's there to stop the gank play from SKT. Now he's doing the Mountain Drake, and Clid not able to pressure this because of the priority in the bot side. Take a look at the CS as well, going the direction of Viper and Lehens in the bottom lane.
The all-in potential is there as well. Top lane has double control ward from Griffin's side. That's why Clid is trying to provide some sort of backup.
Take a look at the ward that's on the blasting plant here too. They're really covering Doran and making sure that he can't die, but a lane gank could be very interesting, especially if that Hextech ultimatum comes out first. But Clid is going to be spotted, and the flash comes in. Doran in a lot of trouble. Let's see if he can outplay this one. 2-on-1. Absolutely not. As Khan, that key to the victory you were talking about, picks up first blood.
On the side of Camille, perfectly executed flash behind Doran to get the bounce into him, and even though he gets locked up by everything, he doesn't end up.
And will not allow Griffin to stack them here. You'll notice that nobody on Griffin, even if they knew this was happening, are going to move over to this one.
It doesn't really convert into all that much, and neither team composition is one that really cares about their mid-tier 1 turret.
Well, Clid in an awkward spot here has to flash away. There were 5 members of Griffin there, and I think SKT saw them coming in. You talked about the lower priority. Only SKT members are there to control the river. There are a couple of wards where Doran could GP to, but
It's a GP.
Yeah,
Ash Arrow.
they could consider it, but again,
Well, this is the part of the game where Griffin, they want to actively look to make something happen. They don't want to handshake some sort of a stall that ends up going to 30 minutes. So right now, Rift Herald being spawned. Now, if you're SKT, you can look at this game in a vacuum and be like, okay, well, mid-tier 1 turret, it's not really that important. And neither one of us can really do Baron at 20, 21, 22 minutes. Well, speaking of left wanting Clid,
we could see it here though. Gonna charge down the lane, and they are absolutely looking for this one. Cannon Barrage comes in. Gonna miss on that one, but the Hextech ultimatum comes in. The 2v1, where's the damage? Finally it comes out as it takes a while.
they're going to become too scary for Ash and Silas to handle, and Gangplank's just going to be left wanting.
I don't want to watch this play. I'm just going to want to watch the minimap. You know your bot laner is going to die eventually. What do you do with that time? The Tom Ken's just nowhere in position to look for an Abyssal Voyage play.
But that's what they're...
While the enemy team does this, the first thought is, how can we mitigate a loss?
In SKT, they don't need any more advantages.
And you know what would be the worst possible decision? Eyes up, let's watch this play.
Oh, Teddy went into the one-on-one, and they're able to bait Tarzan into this. The arrow going to do nothing, but here comes Chovy from the left side. Tarzan able to do a nice amount of damage, but it doesn't matter. Griffin, they lost their 80 carry in the entire trade. Tom Kent not able to do anything to save Viper's life.
Well, it does look like SKT, they're going to turn their attention
They just got
to
that
the
Baron control.
And remember, they have a Mountain Drake. Tarzan, he's
All
not
right.
around, he's running.
Take a look
Abyssal
at
Voyage.
Tarzan trying to get in there, but they're not close enough. The smite's gonna come down. And SKT, they just solidified their mid-game, and they're ahead. Teddy's already got QSS, nothing they can do there.
Another consecutive best-of-5 victory. Remember, they sacrificed a Cloud Drake for Baron setup. They use Ezreal's Power Spike to choke out and poke out the Ashe, and from here, the upside is real.
Oh, man.
Well, they don't call him General Teddy for nothing.
Comprehensive destruction so far. Really, really well coached.
All right, trying to make a play here in the mid lane. Effort getting pretty low, but they can't even kill the damn support with everybody trying to get on top of them. And meanwhile, just what we were talking about, those solo lanes, they're pushing in hard.
1-3-1 is there,
Oh,
Chovy.
Faker wants to say see you later, but he's under Shroud, and Chovy is actually going to outplay him. There you go.
And I love what SKT are doing right now. They're taking the Ocean Dragon at 29.5 minutes toe-to-toe.
And the amusing thing was, my point earlier before we had a bit of action injected was, the worst thing Griffin could do was not wait till after 30, because they would not want to rush it down, because they want the Elder to spawn as soon as possible. The Elder now spawning later means you have to fight the scaling comp around Baron. You ain't getting the trade you want on the bottom side of the map.
For the Akali Faker, you have to make sure you're factoring in everything Silas has into his kit. Speaking of which, everybody's trying to gank the Camille now. As we're all on the bottom side, 4-on-1. This isn't exactly fair. He's trying to get the one kill, but it's not going to happen.
Contested or not. So with how far behind they were, it's a possible play. It's just not a play that actually improves your standing in the game.
Yeah, just look at the mini-map while this is happening. 2 control wards are up for the taking. Faker.
Doran's starting it. He's just going for it.
Oh,
The
they're
camera
all in.
is not going to clear out that one. He's going to take out the turret, and Griffin going for the Baron here. Can they get it? It's going to be up to Clid. He's going to get in there, and it goes to the Braum! Effort gets in there and spites it away at level 14. How is he able to do it? This time it's not Clid, but it's still SKT. And the team fight afterwards is done. And we've all seen this video before. It's like a recording. Khan is going to end the game once again on the split push. We're going to a 2-0 lead now to SKT. Griffin go all in, and the cards are up on the table. SKT win again.
And just like Damwon Gaming, in the later stages, Shen, he's been one of the unsung champions that
for his passive proc. Notice that the advanced vision lead was from SKT. They've got vision on the enemy blue, but Doran gets vision.
Oh, Doran, can you do? He's trying to say, well, I can kill the enemy jungler, as he has hunted down Clid, and he's gonna land the cocoon. The flash on unbit Clid. He's able to smite. Will it get him to safety? One more Q is gonna come in, and Tarzan has found a way to get his team ahead.
They're looking for more here, looking for the turret. I remember Khan has flash.
There are so many minions over here. He's able to draw out at least the teleport. No repel here from Tarzan.
Oh,
boy. Khan's got his flash. He's going in. You can tell. Here comes Doran, though. Repel comes back up. Able to get over there. And now Toby comes on in. And Khan's in an awkward spot. That's a lot of damage with Faker. Finds the Shuriken into the back line. And now Clint is back. He wants to make the fight SKTs. And it looks like he might just be able to. Faker able to slow down Chovy with that red buff. And SKT are able to salvage a very awkward spot.
And I mean, this is a huge turnaround for them. All of the early game pressure now is going to be mitigated. Chovy, he's going to take a bite out of Clint. Teleport coming in.
It never ends, does it, here in game 3, as it's going to miss. But
Gold score even right now at the top, but definitely a massive change of pace from game number 1 and 2. And just a beautiful cocoon out of Tarzan. Clint does what he can to live. Repel, though, comes out. And the kill goes down, and realistically, I thought everything would end after Faker teleports in, but Khan able to combo this really well, pulls Tarzan back in. Tarzan, he was able to live from this via his repel.
Watch the Shuriken here from Faker. When Tarzan comes back, he finds him, he's able to get that kill. And that's really what makes it the 2-on-2 into eventual 3-on-2 for SKT. If he doesn't get that kill, I think Griffin come ahead pretty far in the trade.
Double buffs on the exit there, but this was the further kill. On top of that, was that just an apparition in the top right of the screen? Who's to say? TP back to the mid lane for Doran, who can easily park the Ezreal, Jace in the mid lane for a siege as Tarzan and Clint once again.
Here we go again. Feels like we've seen this before. Clid does have his flash. He is going to try to get to the plant, and he will get there. Faker now. Awkward spot is going to be able to perfect execution away, though.
Game plan is a little bit different from normal in that you want to pop the top lane Jace in the mid lane with Ezreal and Siege, and have the Renekton play the side lane,
because it's so important for Griffin.
Speaking of making plays, Tarzan is back on the map, and he's got Tovi following him up. We do have Lahens with the Stand United as well. You were talking about the Cocoon will be flashed, but is the damage too much? Repel comes in, and the Stand United will keep Tarzan healthy. Clid in an awful spot, but Doran is going to be able to survive as well. That is a fantastic gank.
But it's not like it came for free. There was a loss there that ended up being absorbed.
But I think that'll be hard to explain to the players, because think about how great it feels to have actually put together a proactive play for the first time this series in many ways, right? Just that feeling of, I killed that guy. Yes, if you want to exhaust them with the Q damage buffs.
Yeah. We're taking a look at Tarzan. He's not looking for the kill just yet, but now with Tovi here and the Shen, they're going for it, you best believe. 3-on-1. Making it look really easy. Faker, though, trying to come in here with Clid, but again, Stand United available. And that will shut down any kills from coming down.
Whoa!
And teleport available now to get back to the bottom side for this Renekton. So this time, Griffin get a couple of wins, and they don't lose much for it.
SKT look very out of practice against support Shen and against this extra global. Off cooldown, Griffin is making the play again and again.
Griffin, they have the tempo advantage right now in the game. They have rough
to do because they're behind, and that's why they're making these vision missions before Griffin is pushed up.
Oh boy, Faker, you knew he was down here, but you're gonna get baited anyway. Already extremely low in the bottom side, baiting in Clid, but let's see if Kong can come over here and help already. SKT so low before the fight for the Infernal even starts here, as Griffin on the hunt. You can see Tovi looking for the Akali. As Khan, not sure where you're going, buddy. The entire Griffin team nearly was down there, and Faker is going to be able to back away at least, but Khan giving away a free kill. Tovi does have to flash away. That's an awkwardly placed culling. Reach parity with that Renekton, but this was the play that Tarzan was able to make that got Griffin so ahead in the fight.
Playing with fire a little bit, because Griffin were happy to back up their team and also aggressive with the game position where it was. So, I gotta say, Griffin are backing up. This game number 3 in a way we just couldn't have foreseen. Faker's backing, role-playing a Krug in this case. It's so weird for Khan to eat over the wall here when Faker's making...
We'll put a little bit... We'll rain on our parade a little bit.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, you know what? Khan, bind enemy line.
Take a look at Shen too. Lahens and Doran heading to the Baron, just denying vision, saying, no, you can't rush Baron after this. Khan is so dead. There's nothing.
A gold lead or more at this point, that while there might be some good news later for SKT, it feels like a lot later, and it'll be never if Griffin have their way.
Well, we're getting started here on the first Baron of the game. It's almost 25 minutes in, and SKT, they're gonna have to face check this, and they're so far behind.
Here we go.
Coming on in, Lahens with that flash taunt is gonna get them ahead to start this off, but getting low is the Jace. SKT trying to show up in this one. Down should go Tarzan. Last stand be denied as Tovi trying to be flashed on, but will get away on the blasting plant. Faker not going to chase after that one, so Griffin.
It might not be that bad for SKT.
Wait and see if they can use their siege tools and the Baron minions in order to get more. I actually think Griffin get away with this Baron because they have such a gold lead, because they end up taking a pretty fun 5v5 fight against a comp that loves team fights. You got Akali, Aatrox, Sejuani first round. You get a couple of supports in the bot lane, it would still be a great team fight comp. So because the items are not done for SKT, people like Chovy don't die. That honestly should.
SKT just grouping up as 5 in the mid lane. And now they're actually trying to find Tarzan. What's he doing there? Able to get away for now. Jeff Faker, who did use his altar screen down there. Teddy almost able to solo down Shen.
A comp like SKT, so has to team fight, wants to fight over one objective, so Elder spawning early is big.
Oh, nice check by Doran.
Oh boy. Game on a knife's edge, even though Griffin are so far ahead in gold. And now they have that power of the poke you were talking. But as you mentioned, LS, Griffin are just sitting here and baiting.
Minion pressure bot lane suits them. SKT walk up!
They found him, they got the guy they were looking for. Anybody on the side of SKT would do, and they found one. As in goes Faker, looking for the last stand here. As,
Chovy?
Okay, Chovy in a little bit of trouble, but he does have his GA. And down will go Faker. Griffin looking to push in now and take down the members of SKT. In goes Lahens, and everybody on SKT is routed, just trying to get away. Nice little dodge on the shock blast, but we're diving here. They're gonna find Clid, and it looks like we have a series actually, as Griffin will not be going down without a fight.
Oh, Teddy! Oh, Minion?
Stan United are gonna keep him alive. This should be the end of the game. Teddy only one alive, can't up in 10 seconds. But what could he really do to stop the entire squad of Griffin?
Well, he's got his ultimate, but it's still 5 seconds away from even respawning. The turrets are falling, and it looks like Griffin are not going to go down without a fight. We will have a game number 4 coming up right after this.
Big victory from the side of Team Griffin. SK Telecom T1 will not go through both playoff best of 5s in spring and summer undefeated. Damage melee champions, at least Jason Hammerform for the Sejuani to gank, but also Volibear neat
by SKT coming into this one. Nice ward to spot Tarzan up in the top side means that even with just the Tri-Brush ward, Teddy and Effort can play very aggressive down here.
Kali outscale matchup, kind of know how this one goes. You can go Dirk early and then the lack of Hexdrinker hurts you. Offside, Clid's here. This is Predator Trundle, you should remember.
Well, he's going to be... Oh, he's not even going to get the bite off.
Well, here in this game... Oh, Chovy.
Now, Chovy in bad lanes on mid lane Aatrox has so often gone CS for CS, and wow. All right, as the game goes on, so that was why there was ultra respect there. Bot lane.
There it is, the flip you were looking for, but what is that? But not when he went for the gank, and now we got a TP in the top lane. Clid, level 6, very ready to fight here.
Oh, the pillar!
It's gonna get that slow onto Dorn, and the flash comes in with the fighting. Clid will make the play in the top lane.
Try to control the wave with little jungle attention. That's my only read on bringing back the tier Jace build that has been gone for a long time. Mid lane.
Trying to get the bait in. Chovy this time around is going to be able to flash away from this one.
Replay bot lane. It looked like this would be straightforward, but we're just not playing around our geometry at all.
He was lagging a little bit, you know, it happens. But, yeah, just not a good look there for Tarzan.
That was ultimately just a synergy failure. Teleport coming in from Sejuani, and you can see it just didn't matter. Doran was not able to be saved.
Effort, great positioning, sitting there in the brush, says, I'm going to spot for this. We know that this is the lane that Sejuani's going to look to gank.
We engage.
And how about our team? We can gank too. We got the knockup on the Lahens, and good night, Sweet Bear. As down will he go. He did not have the flash. Used the Hex Flash earlier on, and it did not come to avail. Now Faker able to use the Azir to get so much distance away from the gank on the other side.
Khan's
and SKT
coming down.
Are getting so many wins on the map right now. Tarzan has to be so careful. He has to back away. Otherwise it would be a kill in Inferno instead of just the Drake.
Do you feel it, Papa?
I mean, these are definitely moments that Griffin will find it very hard to emerge from. We talked about their need to snowball. They're looking for a snowball themselves, SKT.
They're gonna snowball.
Here's Jaws. We found you. See you later, Lahens. They pick up another kill. That's 274 more gold.
Faker hasn't got any turret plates in a range versus melee matchup. We watch bot side and how quickly the power transfer can happen. Attempted gank onto Effort went nowhere. The second time, they absolutely choose their man, and the Volibear dies twice without flashing.
And you can almost feel the tilt in the way that the champions are moving, and I know that sounds really bizarre, but It's not my fault.
She's not the script writer.
Yeah.
You're reading the wrong script the whole year. How'd you get lucky so many times?
All right.
Griffin's trying to fight this one.
Well, we'll see what he can do this time around. Tarzan got a nice little wrap around, but still they will go to Clit, and Lahen's in an awful spot. Should be going down here to Khan. Able to pick up the kill. Doran finds something, but it's only one kill to the side. And SKT not done yet, but did they bait themselves in? Looks like the answer is no, as Khan and Teddy are so damn fed here and coming on in looking for so many more kills. It was, in fact, Griffin that baited themselves into the fight, not able to win anything at all. Just the kill here on the side of Doran. That's going to be the pillar, and they're looking for the kill here on the Chovy. Should be coming in here soon. Chovy doing a very good job of staying alive for so long, but Khan going to get that energy back and will put the nail in that coffin to make it 7-1 and a huge lead to SKT.
That's why you use it like that, is so that you get the first back, you can come up with the vision, and the enemy already can't face check you. Fights like this, when SKT can fight in formation and Griffin are going right, left, up, down, really play into the hands of the Xayah and Azir. The amount of threat Teddy's under in this fight is basically zero. He can even start a step to pick up the Rift Herald on the way to cleaning up some kills.
Chovy tries to run for his life at the very end, but now the Infernal Dragon being up, Griffin, they feel like they need to fight for it. They're going to lose the game right here.
The Bear once again in a very unfortunate spot. Solo will be going down, level 7. SKT on the chase. Take a look at Toby coming over the wall, though, trying to make a play. Does he have the AoE? He's got a stopwatch. They're going to be able to get Ember, but it's only the support. And that will be SKT winning the fight by huge margins here. Looking for more is Khan, but Viper says no in the end.
Really does feel like completed items versus thrift shopping, as Tarzan trying to make something happen desperately.
And he is going to actually get the fight started here. Clid is going to go down, but his 4 members.
2. But you just imagine, it's going to be a really decisive SKT victory as Chovy going 1-on-1 with Khan.
Nice knock up there, but we do have Xayah coming in from behind. We got a 2-on-1 here, but Akali, not a lot of cooldowns available right now. Chovy trying to outstep it, but the Shuriken from downtown. Khan is going to put him in the grave. We're dodged for the root, so it's the 1 kill into pushing the mid lane. SKT get another win.
That allow you to turn around a team fight with, say, soldiers up, as Chovy's in a lot of trouble.
We've seen a lot of Aatroxes in trouble in this series. This time, Khan is getting his revenge.
Play the music. Play the music, Valdez.
What?
The yakety sax
Get
music.
the saxophone. Come on, Ellis. You didn't bring your saxophone?
So if Chovy could have pulled over more members and then somehow Griffin... No, but I think that what he's thinking is, if I can pull more members...
All right, trying to get Baker here. That's a nice amount of burst damage, and CC underneath the turret, trying to bully the Bear once again here, it looks like, from the side of SKT, and Khan coming in from behind. Looking to shut the door here on Griffin. He's going to get the 1 kill, and he's looking for more on the chase here. Trying to slow down Doran here, who goes for the flash. As Effort wants to slow down Tarzan, but they'll give up on Doran and set their sights on the big purple worm.
Doran will try to poke it off. Tarzan is being shown by Effort.
The best possible play here is to just Chovy teleport down, try to take Infernal. If you flip the Baron, you'll certainly lose the game.
Yeah, well, that looks like flipping something as Tarzan's life goes in the gutter. And it will come down to the smite here from Clid. Can he get it done? Khan is going to try to burst them away as the smite will be good. Toby tries his best. He's looking for a kill now, but he will not be able to do it. Down will go Doran. Could be number 9, as this would be his 9th win on the Azir, would be undefeated. Khan, he's playing Akali. He's totally fine. Gets out 1v4.
Well, and, speaking of situations.
Yeah. It's a pretty bad one here for the side of Griffin. They thought they had a chance here in the series up against SKT, but this wasn't it in game number 4. SKT just bringing it in real slow. Going to take out an inhibitor in the top side.
Team Lost and not be able to reset Mental. He reset it pretty well as the Bear is trying for something special.
Bear's out of hibernation, but he can't really seem to find the food.
Maybe he should go south for the winter. Going
I think
north
he's
seems
blind
bad.
like me. He's losing some sight.
And, well, Viper almost died. Khan able to dodge that one with a nice, perfect execution. You know, he thinks he woke up a little bit too early for this game. You know, it's still pretty cold if you're on the side of Griffin, from where we're sitting at least.
Well, greatly reluctant fighters are going to have to fight soon here.
Well, that's a flash on to Teddy, trying to make it happen. Lehens doesn't have a health bar. In goes Effort, gonna charge up everybody! And what a way to end the game. SKT gonna sweep Griffin here into the dumpster, and they are going to do it. SKT will sweep in the playoffs and take down every single team in their path. They are the most dominant team from the Korean region, and they are the very accurate winners of today.